For those of you not present, we're just kind of testing equipment and getting everyone set up. They're not quite ready to record yet. We're live. Okay. Are you ready, Spencer?
Ready.
Okay, we'll call the meeting to order, this meeting of the Accessibility Advisory Board. And the chair requests staff confirmation that the Kansas Open Meetings Act required notice has been properly provided.
It has.
Thank you. Roll call?
All right, Commissioner Cumberland. He is not here. Commissioner Finger.
Is she online?
She's on there.
She's up there.
Looks like she's muted though, maybe.
You are muted right now, Commissioner Finger.
I saw her.
We see you, though. We'll acknowledge it for the record.
Okay. And then Commissioner Smith.
You're unmuted now.
There he goes.
I hear you now. Commissioner Smith is
Absent.
present.
Commissioner Oakes.
Here.
Then Commissioner Kirkhart. Commissioner Kirkhart, you are muted as well. I do see that you are here on
For
video.
the record, we have Commissioner Kirkhart then.
Okay, there I am.
Awesome. And then,
I don't know why it says Tyler Kirker. That's my son.
Okay.
oh, excuse me. And then Commissioner Kilmer.
Here.
Awesome. Thank you.
And Commissioner Griffin and Commissioner Rickman, did we say
Excuse
both
me.
those?
My phone. Commissioner Rickman
Here.
and Commissioner Griffin.
Here.
Thank you.
So we do have a quorum, Madam Chair.
Good. Thank you. Next is approval of the minutes from the August 4th meetings. Spencer sent those out to all of us. Does anyone have any discussion of those or changes that need to be made? And if not, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll move to approve the minutes.
And a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes of the August 4th meeting. All in favor say aye.
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 And opposed say nay. And that they have been approved. Under new business, we do not have any members of the public here right now, so no public hearing items. And administrative items. I'll turn it over to Michelle.
Thank you, Commissioner, Chair Oakes.
Okay.
The first thing I just want to do is have introductions. We have a lot of new faces, which we're very excited about, and we thought it would be worthwhile to do a quick introductions. We'll do more in the training session about our office, but I thought it would be nice for everyone to kind of just a brief introduction of those who are present, and then those on. We'll do present in the room first, and then we'll defer to those online. I'll start. I'm Michelle Martin. I'm the Community Relations Supervisor and the liaison for this board.
I'm Spencer Ingermanson. I'm a Community Relations Specialist.
And the clerk for
And the
this
clerk.
board.
Yes.
Too. Okay. And then
I'm Kylie Kilmer. I'm full-time with Kansas State School for the Blind. I'm a certified orientation and mobility specialist and teacher of the blind and visually impaired. I live in Abilene and serve students throughout central Kansas.
And I'm Lisa Oakes. This is my second term on the advisory board. I'm a retired physical therapist, worked with the Central Kansas Cooperative in Education.
My name is April Rickman, and I work for Salina Downtown Incorporated, but previously I was worked with folks with disabilities for about 8 years. So.
Hi, I'm Michelle Griffin. It's my very first meeting on this board. I am the mobility manager for North Central Kansas, so I work with public transportation in 8 counties.
I don't know if we want to, who wants to go next? Dr. Finger, how about you?
Can you hear me now? I think I'm unmuted.
We can.
Okay, all right. I have a doctorate in occupational therapy. I worked for 40 years as an occupational therapist, but right now I'm currently doing therapeutic massage and body works out of Blondell Spa here in Salina and getting my massage certificate at the same time.
Great, thank you. And then Commissioner Kirkhart?
Yes, my name is Brent Kirkhart. I have MS, and I'm full-time in a chair, but I've had MS for over 26 years, but been just in a chair basically a little over 10. I'm an ex-teacher, coach, football, girls basketball. I was head track coach at Pratt Community College. Then after I had education, I was a claims adjuster, and was a claims adjuster up to 12 years. And for some reason, they didn't think I should be climbing roofs. So I'm just kind of trying to stay busy and doing what I can.
Well, thank you for joining us. Welcome. And then I can't see, who do we still have? Michael?
That's Dr.
That's
Finger.
Dr.
Okay, sorry. And then is that everyone online then?
Yep. it is.
Okay, thank you. My glasses are broken, so I'm trying to squint and see that. Well, thank you and welcome. So we'll look forward to it. We'll have a staff session where we go a little more in depth about the office and the responsibilities and everything on the board during that training session right after this, study session right after this. The big thing is we tried to, because we had so many new people especially, send out a staff report about we do need to have elections today. So that's what our staff report focused on, just introducing everyone and kind of letting people know who was eligible for office. Those who it's your first term, we kind of don't consider you eligible since it's your first meeting. But the others that were, so you should have a list of that. And I'll turn it over to Chair Oakes for now to see, open the floor up to start the elections.
Okay.
Unless anyone has any questions about the staff report before. I think it was pretty it was more just introduction and who's eligible for election.
All right, I guess, so we'll start with chairman. Are there any nominations to be chairman?
I'll nominate Dr. Finger.
I have to say, while I'm very honored, I come off the board in September, so I don't think I can run for office, but that's just my thoughts. I was contacted to say as of September, I'm no longer on the board. I've been.
And that would be 1 year. That means you have the year too. Just so you know, Dr. Finger, I don't mean to, but
Okay.
September, we run from September 1 until October 30th, but because this board is a little bit off than normal because we only meet quarterly, it goes through, this is our last, kind of our first meeting of the year, last meeting of the year, however you want to look at this is our transition, because September we don't meet.
Okay.
We meet through those off. So you technically would be on the board until the next meeting, or the last meeting of the year, because we aren't annually. So I just wanted to make that clarification.
So it probably would be better to elect someone that would be here longer than I will be able to be here, correct? I mean, that's just my assumption. But
It is up to you, Dr. Finger. It's completely up to you. And so I just wanted to clarify. We're weird because we're not like most boards meet more monthly or more frequently, and where we meet quarterly, we're a little off that normal September cutoff.
Okay.
Any others?
Any other nominations
Or volunteers?
or volunteers?
I nominate Lisa. She does a great job.
And I would do it again.
Okay.
Thanks, Margaret.
So do we need to move to elect Chair Oakes?
Yeah, as long as there's
for
a
one more year?
second, and then
Yeah, I'll second that motion.
discussion.
Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor of me being chairman for another year, say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Thank you.
That's awkward.
Yeah, it is. Well, and I think, I guess technically, Michelle can probably correct me. She probably knows better parliamentary procedure from 4-H than I do remember. But I mean, I think sometimes they'll have someone else step in and run it and that kind of stuff. If it were a hotly contested race, I would suggest that. But where we're so grateful and honored that you will do it again, I don't know that that's needed.
All right. Any opposed? I will be chairman for the next year. We next need to select a vice chairman, and so nominations are open, and I would like to nominate April Rickman for that position.
Sure. Second.
Okay. Any further nominations? It has been nominated and seconded for April Rickman to be vice chairman of the commission. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Same sign. And April now will be our vice chairman.
Thank you, both of you. I appreciate it very much. Again, I think there's a little difference if it's hotly contested, but we appreciate it very, very much that your time you guys commit. Thank you. So that takes care of that item of business.
There are no preliminary discussion items listed at this point. And unfinished business is a reminder for the training that will immediately follow this meeting. There is nothing on the public forum at this point.
I just want to remind everyone, we do a fair housing seminar every year, and we have the date selected and the other. So just as an announcement, and then I was just going to, someone had asked me when the meetings were, and so I was going to go over that, just as announcements to close out this meeting before we start the study session, if that's all right, Madam Chair.
Definitely.
Okay, so our April 28th, we're excited to announce we do have a firm date for the Fair Housing Seminar next year. And although the HRC is kind of the head of that, last year we had a booth for the AAB also, this commission also, and we invite all the board members here to participate. There's a lot of overlap as the ADA and what this board's mission is does overlap with fair housing. The laws are actually integral and related to each other and cite each other, so we want to make sure everyone in this board is aware of that too. So April 28th, it's an all-day event. We serve lunch. Board members are welcome to come and go, and we will have booths for the HRC and the AAB there, and anyone's welcome. But
I have a question.
yes.
For people like me, do you send out reminders?
I will probably remind you we have one more meeting before then, and that's I'll close with that. Good segue.
Okay.
I'll remind you at the next meeting, which will be in February. So this board meets quarterly, and we will try and send out reminders to all board members. If Spencer helps me remember to do that. He's kind of the head of that project, so hopefully he'll remember to remind me, and we'll try and send reminders to all board members. But that means we meet quarterly. So if you add 3 months, so 3 months from now is our next meeting. It'll be February, and it's is this the first Thursday? Is that right? So we're the first Thursday of the month of the quarter. So February, and then the next one will be, what did we say, May? And then the next one is August, and then the final one for the year is in November. So it's always the same pattern unless we have something special come up. So the next meeting, I would look for us to be doing like an organization plan. I think objectives are on for the year and that kind of stuff, and we'll be excited to kind of discuss those. But with the study session, we kept this, in the elections and new introductions, we kept this meeting short so we can do the training that everyone is excited to get to for new board members, and refresher for old board members too.
And Michelle, I know I always ask this, have there been a lot of problems that have inundated your office that would be in our bailiwick?
A lot would be strong. I think we have done a good job of advertising. I think one of the things we did was, with the help of our communications department here, is put ADA, I want to say like a logo and a concerns icon on the front. We're what we would call in the old days of newspaper people is we would call the top fold above the fold. So it's right front and center. There's a nice icon there. It was the city is moving over to a new website that's there. So I think we've gotten more inquiries through that and more, but I wouldn't say we haven't had any complaints. We've been able to solve anything, and people have been very cooperative and working on it. I think a lot of it's an educational thing, the businesses that we've talked to. And then as far as internally and the city's Title II stuff, I'm working on my ADA certification. So, and Michelle, I just noticed we were both on the same training yesterday. I saw her name pop up on the training. So we just did 2 full days of ADA training. I'm working to get to be ADA coordinator certified. Wish me luck. I haven't taken a test in a very long time. So I'm trying to learn all of that, and hopefully pretty soon. So, and we're working to update the transition plan, and I think you can look forward to the next meeting and our organizational goals, you know, being able to talk about some new things going forward. I think it's a process. It's not, I feel like it's a marathon that never ends. You know, just as soon as you reach one goal, there's more that comes out and things change. And I mean, who would have thought in 1990 when the ADA was enacted, all the advancement that we would have made in technology and everything. I mean, just it's pretty amazing. And so that opens up new opportunities to me. But it also means that your race never ends. Like, you never feel like you're done. Like, there's always improvement that can be made.
Sure.
So that's kind of where we are. But I wouldn't say we've had a lot. We've had a couple of inquiries that we were able to call and reach out to the individuals, and it turned out they're working on fixing the issue. The businesses are. So not a lot, but
Good. Good, thank you.
you're welcome.
We should direct people to the website. I mean, I get calls about signals or.
Yes, if you do, and it'll make it straight to our office. That icon, if they click on the icon, or they can call our office and say they have a grievance or concern or whatever. And we kind of we treat things like we have the complaint session, and then we have the grievances that we do that are more about the city's property, but then a complaint could come in under the HRC, and it's a discrimination complaint, and we investigate it or forward it on if it can go on. But so far, anytime I have called someone in those situations, it's been a matter of educating, and they've agreed to do it. So it hasn't had to go to the next step. Knock on wood. I'm sure there are people out there that might not be so easy, but so far the ones I've had. So if you want to, there's an icon on the website for now. We're working to make it, as we switch, the city's moving to a new website platform, which is a process too. And I'm hoping that we'll still be able to have an icon above the fold and have it go easily to us. But I'm really excited about the city's new website, just some of the ease, and we're trying to make sure it follows the WAG, or was it WAG or whatever it is, website compliance guidelines, and that the provider is said they do, and we'll be testing that.
Very
So.
good. Thank you. Any other information to share at this point?
Do you have anything, Spencer?
No.
So.
Kind of to answer your question further about the website, the Community Relations Division, we do have like our own page, so that's where you would direct them. I can't think of the exact URL, but it's like just /CRD or something like that.
That icon goes straight to our website. If they just go on the front page of the city's website, that
very cool.
icon goes straight to it. I set that up with the communications department, the website controllers. And I point back there because Dave is part of that team, and he's back there in the booth helping us film this. So that's why I keep pointing that way. But they made a really nice icon, and if they just click on that, it goes straight to our page. You can access it through our page or community relations or anything like that. We've been working on the SEO, so it comes up to our page, because it wasn't always if you Googled on our website, but we've been working on that, so hopefully that's better. But I know part of that is waiting till we move to the new website to make it even better. When you're in that transition, it's a little hard. I was just excited to get the icon.
Actually, that's a huge step, yes. Okay. For accessibility, for the
Yeah.
public to accessibility.
Yeah.
So that sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds good. Okay. If we don't have any further items, I think I would entertain a motion to adjourn so that we can move on to the study session.
That'd be great with me.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we adjourn. All in favor say aye.
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 Hi.
All opposed? Same sign. We are adjourned.
Thank you. Those of you